Car Rides with Ty. Ty Edwards, co-founder and CEO of 24 Media, the real CEO Dad. I know it's a corny nickname, but check out my Instagram, the real CEO Dad. Anyways, Car Rides with Ty. This is just me ranting about whatever's on my mind. And right now, I'm on my way to a meeting, but after the meeting is a networking event. So right now, the networking event is on my mind. So I want to talk about networking and networking events and just like the right way of doing it. You know, the way that I used to do it compared to the way I do it now, what I'm mentally doing in my mind right now, getting prepared for the networking event. So I'll talk about that a little bit. So anyways, to get into it, first of all, you need to network. All right? You need to be networking. You need to be out there. Like, you don't have to be out there like in your body. Like, your body doesn't have to be out there all the time. But you have to be out there. Like, you don't have to leave your house all the time. You don't, it's better, it's good. I mean, it depends on how you operate. Me, I definitely operate better. But still, just put yourself out there. You can do that with social media. You know, you can put yourself out there with social media. You can meet people all day long without leaving the house. Like, you can meet people just through social media. You know, like, so anyways, you have to, for networking, first of all, you have to be networking. You have to network. If you're an entrepreneur, you're starting a business or whatever, like, you need to have that mind state. Like, you need to constantly be out there and constantly be putting yourself out there, whether you're going and leaving the house or whether you're on social media. But what I'm doing now is both, and I've been seeing great results. Like, it's just common sense though when you really think about it. Like, the more people you meet, the more opportunity you will find, right? Like, at least the business I'm in, but any business you're in, like, no matter what you have, like, you could sell freaking dolls. Like, no matter what you sell, like, the more people you meet is the more opportunity to sell to them. Don't go out there. Then that's another thing. It's like the approach, like their approach to networking. You don't approach networking like, I'm looking for business, I'm looking for money. You can't approach it like that. But you have to understand that. Like, you have to understand that you're not going to make any money. You're not going to find any opportunity unless you meet somebody, unless you meet people. So you have to put yourself out there, whether it be through social media or through networking events. But this is the way you should approach it, all right? You don't approach it like, I'm trying to find business, I'm trying to find money. You have to approach it like you're trying to help people. I'm trying to help. I'm trying to meet people. You have to go out and just meet people. You know, I've been seeing a great change in, like, my results since doing this. You know, I definitely don't treat anybody like I need their business or that, like, they're the only person out there. Or, you know, like, there's plenty of people that need my services, and, you know, whatever you're selling, there's more than one customer for it, right? So don't get so bogged down by one person just thinking that you need to sell them something. Like, no. And having that mentality, it helps. And, you know, I hope my fiance doesn't see this part of the video, but, like, when I was single, like, that's how I got girls, because I never chased them. Like, I never went out looking for women, like, or looking for girls. I never did that. Like, I would just go out and have a good time, and then girls would just kind of approach, right? And no matter what, I'm gonna meet girls. I'm gonna meet people no matter what. So I'm not gonna chase girls. And I always knew that I always had girls on the side. Like, I didn't worry about finding new girls. I didn't worry about it. Like, I just met people, and whatever happened. And that's kind of the same way you got to approach business and finding opportunity. You can't just meet somebody and say, oh man, like, and jump all over them. No, like, you meet them, and first of all, you learn about them. You have to find out about them, right? You got to learn about them. What do they do? What's going on with them? And if they ask what you do, you should be prepared. You know, you should be prepared always to say what you do, right? That should be something, right? The elevator pitch, right? Figure out how you can best explain what you do in 30, 45 seconds, right? Definitely, you need that. You don't want to fumble around with that. Like, you should be confident in what you do. You should be very confident in, you know, your capabilities and, you know, what you do. So they might ask, hey, this is what I do. You know, this is what I do. Ramble, this, I do this, I do that, I do this, right? I help people with this, I help people with that, you know, and that's it. Nonchalantly, you know, and then the opportunity will always naturally present itself. It always will. You know, you'll always find opportunity. If you have a product or a service that is good and that people really could benefit from, you will find the opportunity. You will always find the opportunity. But you will not find the opportunity by making a business plan. You're not going to find the opportunity by by buying inventory, or organizing your inventory. Like that's not how you're going to find the opportunity. You're going to find the opportunity to sell these products and these services by meeting more people and by being out there, by putting yourself out there, putting yourself out there, putting your product and your service out there, by making sure as many people in the world see it. That's how you do it. Okay, so you can do that by leaving the house. You can do that by going on social media. But no matter what, you have to network. You got to go out. You got to find people. You got to meet people, and you got to learn about them. And then you find where you can fit in. You can find where you can be of benefit. Okay, that's the best way to network. Go out there and look for and meet people. That's all. That is all. I'm on my way to this networking event, and that's like the mentality I always make sure I reiterate into my own mind, and I always make sure I come into the event like open ears. I come into the event very, very simple. I come into the event trying to meet as many people as possible. Just meet people. What do you do? Oh, what's that? What's this? Like, I'm just so intrigued, and I really do take a genuine interest in what people do. Not to mention, I know that in order for me to help anybody, like to help somebody with their marketing or their branding, I have to know a lot about their business. So in reality, when I'm talking to people, the reason why I'm asking them questions is because I am trying to figure out how I can help them. I am trying to figure out where in this person's life can they use branding or marketing, website, whatever, right? I'm always thinking about that because I know I can help with that. So it's like I'm listening, I'm talking, and I figure out, hey, this is the person I can help, and then we meet, and then there you go. So I'm rambling too much. Hope this helps somebody. I'm